We all need to be following the fiasco surrounding the burn pit bill. But first, let's explain what it is, okay? It is legislation that affects so many of the people who have served our country. This is a burn pit. Members of the military use them to get rid of their waste and anything they don't want an enemy to get a hold of. And they're literally pits that spew toxic fumes. They set them on fire, the military does. The men and women putting their lives on the line for our country, well, lots of them spent years breathing in these toxic fumes in Afghanistan, and they're getting sick, and some are dying. So by an overwhelming vote, the United States House passed a bill called the PACT Act. It expands veterans' benefits to treat illnesses from burn pits. And then the United States Senate passed it too, by a vote of 84-14 back in June. But the United States Senate had to vote on the bill again last week after a minor adjustment to the language of the bill. It should have sailed through, right? Wrong. 25 Republicans changed their vote to no, giving excuses that Democrats were trying to pull budget tricks or they wanted to be able to add amendments. Helping these veterans, it has been a passion for comedian and activist Jon Stewart. NBC's Ali Vitale found him protesting at the United States Senate with veterans. Take a listen.
You know, there's been some talk of, well, we didn't get to vote on the amendments we wanted.
What if that's the explanation?
Oh, okay. I will tell the people with the cancer, and I'll say, here's why you can't get your treatment yet.
I am joined now by someone also very passionate about getting veterans help and who has been out there on the front lines of this. Matt Zeller is the advisory chairman of Wartime Allies and a U.S. Army veteran himself. Matt, thank you so much for being here. I want to start with the fact that you have been at the United States Capitol and you have been protesting for days. Tell us what the feeling is out there.
We're determined, right? We're pulling what's called a fire watch. So when we all join the military, one of the first things you're taught in basic training is anytime you're with a group of your brothers and sisters, someone's always got to be up to make sure that, you know, if the enemy attacks, that there's someone to give warning, and also to make sure that the fire is tended to, that it is kept warm, that there's a place of safety and comfort that you can come back to. That's all we're here to do. We're pulling a fire watch to keep the Senate accountable. 3.5 million veterans served in the wars and were exposed to the burn pits that your audience just saw. The legislation that we're trying to get passed would establish the health care for those who are not only injured by that, but also for their families. I mean, let's be clear. This bill provides for spouses. It provides for children, because when a disabled service member dies, someone's got to be able to take care of those people. When a disabled service member can no longer work, someone's got to be able to take care of the family around them. This bill has so much that's involved with it. And so you see all the advocates and fellow veterans and citizens behind me. We've been here since Thursday. We are not leaving until this gets done.
Matt, can you talk about the people who are sick from burn pits? For the audience of folks that do not, don't know anybody personally, what stories have you heard?
Want to meet some?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you meet a friend of mine here? This is Kim. Kim lost her husband to burn pits. Kim, why don't you tell us what happened?
Hi, yes. My late husband, he served for 27 years, and when he served in Persian Gulf, Iraq, and Afghanistan, and on the time of arrival, when he got back, he was having respiratory issues. He was having, he had a hard time swallowing. He couldn't exercise like he used to. He's never a smoker. And we knew it was the burn pits. We knew it was the burn pits. We need the bill passed, and we're staying here until it gets passed. And it should be done today. But we're tired of putting flags on top of coffins. It's got to end. It's got to stop. We got to help the families that are left behind. You got to help the spouses and their children. This nice young lady right over here standing next to me, she's with a wonderful organization to help the children. They don't have to be sitting there after they served our country and wonder what's going to happen to their spouses and their kids. Take care of them.
You can see the passion not going away.
The passion is not going away. No, and Matt, I'm struck by what have the families who, after they have lost loved ones, people have lost fathers. Kim just said she lost her husband. What are the families being told by the United States government?
Well, I'll tell you right now, we have had nothing but support from the people who want this bill passed, which is, quite frankly, all of the Democrats and a handful of Republicans. And they've been coming out left and right, giving us food. You know, there's no bathrooms out here. The only way we get to go to the bathroom is if members of the Senate or their staff come out and escort us into their office buildings to let us use the bathroom. So literally every 20 minutes, we do a whole bathroom. You ever see like kids where they're walking around with a bunch of adults and they're on like a rope? We're basically being led in single file as children to go use the bathrooms. The people who aren't, however, coming to see us are the Republicans who not only switched their votes, there's also 14 Republicans who have hated this bill in the first place and have never once voted for it. They're not even coming by to talk to us. Many of them won't even meet with us one-on-one. They hide behind their staff, right? They hide behind, you know, their office doors and claim, well, they're not available for a meeting. Well, tell that to people like Kim. Her husband's never coming back. There are going to be future veterans who will die if this doesn't get passed, which is why we keep telling folks we are out here because people have died. We are out here because people are dying. And we are out here because people will die if we do nothing.
Senator Schumer, Matt, says that he is going to reintroduce the bill soon. Do you have any additional insight on that timeline? And do you have faith that the bill is going to pass this time?
We are confident it's going to pass this time. We're hoping it'll get done today, right? Like, let's be clear. We've been out here since Thursday. All right. Tonight will be my third night out here personally, because we're doing this in shifts, right? It's not a marathon, it's a relay. What we're being told is that Senator Toomey is going to get a vote on his amendment, which we all know is going to die. We're now being told that hopefully we can get something which is called cloture, which means debate is ended by the end of the day, and a final vote on the bill, ideally tomorrow. But I'm with Jon Stewart. Enough with these Senate hours. We're not going away. Let's pull out the cots. Let's get this vote done. If we have to stay here all night and make these octogenarians and nonagenarians vote, let's do it. But let's get this done. These families have waited long enough.
Matt, to you, Kim, and all of the other families and veterans who are standing out there, thank you for your service. We are going to stay on this story, and we really appreciate your time and your insight today. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.